One of my favorite stories about the library program was this memo that Justin sent to my dad Ray in 1978 about the 1973 vintage release that was coming up. And Justin recommended to Ray at that time that we put 16% of our production, which I think was about 300 cases that year, into the library to hold that wine so that we could re-release it and have it available for customers in future years to come.
Our tasting rooms give you one of the few opportunities to taste an older library vintage of Silver Oak.
There's not many professions in the world that you can sit down and in an afternoon revisit your whole life's work.
One of our mantras at Silver Oak is making a wine that's drinkable upon release. But it's also important with the library program to demonstrate how these beautiful wines transform with age and time.
The wonderful thing about opening up a library wine is that you're pouring yourself a glass of history.
My favorite thing is to tell people to open a bottle from a year that matters to them.
And 97 was so apparent. Conditions were so ideal and the wines were just explosive in the tank. I remember one day crushing grapes and the whole cellar filled with the smell of fresh blackberries.
You know, I think that's a special thing to think that this wine was made at the same time that I was having this life experience. As Justin and Ray founded the winery, our winemaking principle was really around drinkable upon release, and that led to our barrel aging as well as the bottle aging and releasing in the 5th year after vintage. So it really is part of our DNA, part of the very foundation of what we tried to do from the beginning of the founding of Silver Oak.